Many educators find it challenging to collect behavioral data on students while they are teaching. ISRC provides coaching support related to data collection methods and can also record behavioral data in the classroom at the same time as the teacher to compare for inter-rater reliability. A data graphing service provides assistance in converting collected data into meaningful graphs and charts which can be used for database decision-making.
We contacted ISRC. They sent out a psychologist who did some data collection for us, but also observed the student, evaluated the situation, and gave us some, really good suggestions and strategies to use with the student. It's a daunting task to collect data, and it's nice to have people that know what to do and they instruct us as to how we can collect it. We can ask all kinds of questions. What kind of data should we be collecting? How do we do it? They've even supplied us with the materials that we need, clickers and timers and things of that nature, clipboards that make it really easy to collect the data. And then we can also instruct our assistants, especially one-on-ones with those particular students, to collect the data throughout the day. But it's not something we were taught in school, but it certainly is necessary, and it certainly does give valuable information and insight to the student's behavior, and it certainly helps us not to be searching around and wondering and scratching our head. It gives us real information that we can really use.
When data is collected on a student's behavior, it can often be used to identify the function or reason for the student's behavior. For example, the student may be trying to obtain something such as peer attention, or may be trying to escape something such as an academic task. ISRC provides support to educational teams of deaf and hard of hearing students in developing behavioral intervention plans which teach students appropriate ways to meet the function of their behavior.
We've had ISRC out helping us on several different individual student bases. And they have worked with my team as well as giving specific strategies for my team to work with the student, but sometimes it's being there as another set of ears, another set of eyes, another set of ideas that they can give to my team. After my team has been through the behavior trainings, I saw a big improvement in how they then were able to formulate the specific behavior plans for a student. And I think I could probably think of at least 4 or 5 students that ISRC has worked with us.
Some students served by ISRC have behavioral issues at home that are impacting their ability to learn successfully at school, or have other needs that extend beyond the classroom. ISRC assists in facilitating homeschool wraparound type teams, which include representation from the family, school, and community. Team members can also work with families at home to develop behavioral support strategies that coordinate with strategies used at school. In crisis situations, the ISRC can provide assistance with a mental health hospitalization.
One of the students that ISRC worked with us, we had to also incorporate a lot in the home. And it was probably as much ISRC working with the family and the student in the home situation as ISRC worked with us. And it was very, very obvious that it needed to be a 3-way, and more than what we could have done as a program by ourselves. My social worker would not have had the amount of time to go out into the home, the evening times that had to happen as well. And we found a lot of success with that student because of it being a team of 3, ISRC, us, and the family.
ISRC resources include a directory to support the emotional and mental health needs of students who are deaf or hard of hearing. A lending library of books, videos, and games and other resources on deafness and behavior support. A newsletter with information on deafness and behavior support strategies. The digital update, a monthly email that links to resources and items of interest. A psychological consultation team comprised of psychologists familiar with deafness available to consult with psychologists unfamiliar with deafness, and the e-learning academy, which offers free online training with CPDUs for educators. When behavioral issues are addressed, students become more available for academic learning in school. When time spent on academics increases, opportunities for student success are created.
I just have so much appreciated the support of ISRC. It has made my journey as a parent of a deaf child so much easier. To have someone who understands the needs of not only deaf children, but many times deaf children with psychiatric problems. It's just, I've easily accessible for me. It's been, if I've needed something, most of the time they've been available. It just has made a big difference in our family to have that support.
The Illinois Service Resource Center promotes student success by providing behavioral support services and resources to educational teams and families of deaf and hard of hearing students in Illinois.